Hi YouTube, today we're going to turn these Christmas mug earrings into pumpkin spice. For the supplies, you're going to need any kind of white, black, or brown paint you have. I'm just using Craftsmart white, Craftsmart black paint, and Apple Barrel in territorial beige. You can use any colors you like, that's just what I'm possibly using today. And you're going to need any kind of ribbon. I'm going for the animal print slash Halloween fall type necklace. So I'm going to be using this top ribbon only. I got these for $4.99 at Hobby Lobby, I believe, but you can use any ribbon of any type. I want you to make this your own, so, or you can make it exactly like me. This is just what I'm using and what I had on hand. You're also going to need, I'm making two identical ones, so you're going to need two lobster classes. For me, I'm going to need two of everything, but you'll need a lobster class, two jump rings, and if you're making this individual, then you'll need one jump ring, one lobster class, and two actually of these horseshoe looking clasps. I got these from old earrings I had back in the day, so that's what I'll be using today. And then you're gonna also need any kind of pliers. I have jewelry pliers, but you can also use regular pliers. Also, most of the time you can just pull these apart with your fingers, but I just like to use pliers, and also a paintbrush. And that is all you'll need, so let's get started. First you're gonna want to do is take off since these were earrings before, I took off the hook that was on them, and also I didn't like the straw on these because they were Christmas ones to begin with. So I just wanted the mug aspect of it. If you happen to have these earrings, you could leave that on. I'm just like it without the straw. So I'm removing the straw from this one at the moment, and I'm trying to get it, whoops, I'm sorry. It jumped out of my hand. As I'm trying to get it out as much as I can, I am going to paint over that and try to make it more appealing, so you won't see that like if it was never there. So yeah, I'm gonna finish doing that to this one, and we'll be right. And we're back. I took out the straws, so now we are gonna paint. I'm gonna start off with the brown first. I'm gonna take the traditional Apple Barrel beige paint, and like I said, you can use any brown paint. If you don't want to use brown, you can use orange, any kind of paint you like to paint these. This is just what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to go for the animal print fall trend right now. That's what I'm into, so that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to paint the whole white part of the mug except for the top brown. Okay, so now we're going to paint the mug brown. And you'll do this all the way around. Okay, I happen to do two coats of the brown all the way around, let it dry between coats, and this is what it looks like. So the next step is to paint the top part white to cover up that red and white, and also just to give more of the defrosting more dimension. So we will do that now. So I cleaned off my paintbrush with just like a Clorox or Lysol wipe. You can also use water, that's just what I'm using. So clean paintbrush, you take your white or whatever color you want to paint the frosting, let it dry between coats. I'm just very impatient. Okay, all I did next was take some black paint, mixed it in with my brown, and made this deeper paint, and I put a thin layer of this all over the mug. Looks like I missed a spot, but it just gives it more dimension. I will probably fix that. Here's a better one. And the next step is, mine are gonna be pretty much plain. You can also add like a logo in the front if you want to make it more look like some of the most famous coffee shops. Won't name any names or anything like that. Whatever you like to do. Mine are just gonna be more plain. And I'm just gonna add probably black around the rims and some light paint on top to make it look like cinnamon. And then the next step is to make your necklace. I decided to make a necklace and a bracelet, so I took my ribbon and I measured it around my neck, and then you want to have a little bit longer than your neck so you're not choking yourself, because mine's going to be more like a choker. Unless you have just a regular chain, you can just loop this onto a chain, but this is just what I'm doing. So then our next step is to, once we have our ribbon measured, is to glue with our E6000 glue our clasps on like this, so we can hook our lobster claw and our jump ring on each end. I'm gonna glue it down just like this, where the little hole is right above, so I can attach my my jewelry accessories onto these, so I can make it into a necklace on both ends of the ribbon. Okay, so I added some jump rings to the top of these loops already. And this is the final product of the painting. I added some brown specks to the top as for cinnamon. I painted the handles black and the rim black, and I added, just since I did mess up a little bit, I added some more black, a tad of black into the brown paint, and painted over the light brown just a little bit more. And they don't have to look perfect. This is just how mine look. I like the more handmade looking aspect to the ribbon. Now I'm gonna glue with my E6000 glue my clasp, just these 2 bottom holes onto the ribbon on both sides, and I'll be right back. Okay, so when you glue, I use E6000, just 2 little dots on both sides of the clasp, and I glued it to the ribbon, and it pretty much dries instantly after a couple of minutes. Then I just added, because I didn't want the glue to show, a little bit of ribbon, extra ribbon on top just to cover it up, but you could also leave it as beads. So this is what the sides would look like, and then I'll show you the end result of the bracelet. This is the end result, and the clasps look like these. You need extra jump rings, so I put one on the end of this clasp, and then I put a lobster claw and a jump ring so we can attach it correctly on the other side, and this is the finished result. Okay, so craft number 2 is making out ornaments, or you can make a garland out of these. I got a pack of these from Dollar Tree during the Halloween fall season time, but you could always make your own owls out of wood, or I'm just using what I have. I'm gonna paint all of these black because I want to make these into Halloween ornaments. So you're gonna need a pack of these, a bottle of black paint, and again I'm using the Craft Smart black paint, some ribbon of your choice. I'm using this black ribbon that I have. And I also got this feather boa. They pretty much have these almost all year round at Dollar Tree. And I'm also gonna use this apple barrel pale daffodil paint and possibly Craft Smart white acrylic paint. Okay, let's get started. First, you want to paint all your birds black. I'm doing front and back. You could just do the front. I'm just being extra by painting both sides. Once the white eyes are dry, you want to do a second coat of white to make sure there's no streaks, and then after that you want to do 2 coats of yellow to make a beak. You get something like this. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just makes it even more creepy if that's what you're going for. I'm going to use the back of this sponge brush I had used from my previous craft and use to paint the owls. I'm going to use the back of it as the perfect shape to make a dot for the eyeballs. So and there you go. Okay, so after it completely dries, I did do another coat of the white and the black, and then I added this black ribbon I had around each one, and you could leave it as is. This is a cute Halloween ornament just like this. It's a cute little owl. Taking this Dollar Tree from the Halloween section, a boa. Not using the gold, just the black feathers. I'm plucking 2 feathers, and then you're gonna hot glue them over the eyes like this. You could even add more to the wings. Okay, and then you just press it on like that. Then once that's done, you should have something looking like this as the end result. So easy Halloween ornaments with just some paint and ribbon. And there you go, easy Halloween ornaments. Or also you can loop these with another ribbon or twine or burlap and make a cute little banner out of them. There you go. We're gonna start off with, I got this branchy wreath from Dollar Tree. It doesn't have to be from Dollar Tree. You can use anything you have on hand. I'm just trying to use what I have on hand for this project. So I'm gonna take one of these and you're gonna spray paint it black. Okay, so while the wreath is drying, these are the products I'm using. Most of this is from Dollar Tree. This sign is from Dollar Tree. This ribbon is from Dollar Tree. It's a light orange ribbon. I'm gonna use pretty much all of this. The colors I'm going for is black, orange, green, and blue. All the colors kind of trying to compare. These little pumpkins. These are from Hobby Lobby from last year, I believe. These ornaments are from Dollar Tree. These green roses are from Walmart. These orange roses are from Target. And this feather trim is also from Hobby Lobby. And maybe this pumpkin that I got from Target. We'll see about that. And a couple other things that I may use is this broom parking sign. Probably not, but it's from Target from last year, from the dollar spot. And I have a couple more. And I have a couple more of these styrofoam items. I may spray paint these skulls and bats and more pumpkins, also from Dollar Tree. And the last two items is this ribbon that I've had for like, I think like 3 years now. I've never used it. I'm trying to use it. It's this beautiful pumpkin sheer ribbon, also Dollar Tree. Okay, first you're gonna want to do is cut, if you have this sign or any other sign. When I try to put it on the reef is really small compared to this sign, so I'm gonna cut these ribbons off to make them 3 individual signs. Okay, when you have your sign cut, since my reef is on the smaller side, I am kind of spacing it out. I think I'm gonna do the hat, the witch hat, as like a topper, because I still want to see some of the reef underneath. Most of it will be covered up, but I still want to see some of the black branchiness of it. And you're also going to need a hot glue gun or E6000 if you just have that. Hot glue though is perfect for this project. Everything should attach perfectly to the reef with just hot glue. You should be fine. Okay, so I think I came up with this arrangement here. You will be able to see Welcome My Pretties around it. It's just trying to picture it all. And I'm also going to add these purple feathers. In between the flowers as well. So now you just glue everything down. And this is the finished product. I added 2 eyeball ornaments I also got from Dollar Tree in the middle, and I put black paint in the center of the eyes just to get rid of some of the glitter. And I recommend just use what you have, and you could create something like this.